Hello and welcome, Reds, to Matchday Live here as well, Reds, at Anfield Index. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, and I'll be taking you through all the latest as Liverpool take on Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. It's going to be a, type of game and style of game we're going to be getting against Nottingham Forest today. It's going to be a very hard-earned win. Obviously Arne Slot spoke about in the pre-match press conference yesterday about obviously stylistically there's not too much different compared to obviously a Nuno Espirito Santo side, obviously to obviously now a Sean Dyche side. In regards, obviously, would have been nice, wouldn't it? I spoke to the lads on obviously the Red Room podcast, Grizz and Mo and the lads as well, and I think we all said it's just our luck really that we don't have a new an Ange Postecoglou side coming up against Liverpool, because you know how they would have very much applied themselves an Ange Postecoglou side, or everyone on the halfway line, be a lot more easier to very much counter-attack and get in behind their defence and very much penetrate and create goals really. So it's one of them, Reds, but we've got to deal with a Sean Dyche side that will provide certainly a lot of quality from defensive blocks, really a lot of congestion of very much the penalty area. It's going to be 2 banks of 5 really as well, and as you can see from the starting 11 as well, Reds, it's going to be I do apologise there, chance I'll get the substitutions up in a little second. Just been a bit rushed today anyway, obviously been doing a daily red as well, but I do apologise on a slight start to today's episode as well, Reds. Do apologise with that. But as you can see from the starting 11 on the bottom on the video printer, you've got Alisson Becker, you've got Curtis Jones, Canate, Virgil van Dijk and Milos Kerkez playing left back. Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, the forward 4, it's looking like Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Salah and Alexander Isak leading the line for Liverpool this afternoon, Reds. Do get all your comments in the comment section below as well, Reds. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Yeah, it's a lot of excitement going into this, because I don't know how you feel, Reds. I really don't like international football, if I'm being honest. I was made up for Scotland. Much more support Scotland in the, especially with my Scottish roots as well. Anyway, so yeah, it's right Scotland, and I made up for Andy Robbo as well. And I think we've all seen obviously Andy's post-match show as well, post-match interview, and full of a lot of emotion, which was understandable as well. But yeah, we love you, Andy, and yeah, I'm made up and proud of his, as all of Scottish football anyway, getting qualified for the World Cup as well. But it's just another opportunity for Liverpool to hopefully get back to winning ways. A disappointing outing against Manchester City. Obviously, remember the watch along very fondly. The disallowed goal at half time it was a goal, and then, as we knew on the watch-along, we'd have a statement coming out of the Premier League and the VAR spokesman again saying, yes, it was an error, and all that. It's like, oh, sound, lads, nice one. That helps us after the final whistle, doesn't it? But yeah, it's like that bloody dude, Luis Diaz. Remember that goal against Spurs? Like, when they weren't even showing it on the telly, and there was no replays and all that. It's like, oh, how convenient. It's just frustrating, really. All the poor, the worst decisions. It's not of course, Liverpool haven't been good enough for the last couple of weeks, but when you're not getting the blatant goals that are blatant goals, and they're getting chalked off for absolute utter nonsense, you just shake your head, and it doesn't help, especially when you're going through a poor run of form, as we have done over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, wins against Villa and Real Madrid were fantastic, really, as well, Reds, but just typical of Liverpool's luck recently in regards to just not getting the rubber to green there, really, Reds. But in terms of substitutions as well, Reds, obviously, Mamardashvili as well is on the bench this afternoon as well. You've got Andy Robbo, Calvin Ramsey as well on the bench for the Reds this afternoon. Joe Gomez, Trainioni, Wataru Endo, Federico Chiesa, and Hugo Ekitike and Rio Engamua as well. So that makes up obviously the contingent on the bench as well for the Reds. But let's get to all your comments in the comment section below as well, everyone. Come on, Liverpool, we need to. Yeah, we do see. We need to win. We just need to see very much an upturn, really, in terms of quality and very much performance level, really, bud. Big up there, Tom. I think that's you, Tom, anyway. I think it is. I hope you're well, buds. I'm happy with my team. Scotland's World Cup, yeah. Oh, Steve, you Scottish. Happy days there, lad. Yeah, me Scottish roots. My second name's Scottish anyway, so all good. But yeah, I was born in England, but yeah, more affiliation to Scotland and very much Ireland as well. As do a lot of Scousers anyway. Yeah, everyone, a bit of Scandinavian, bit of Irish, bit of Scottish, bit of absolutely everything, bit of Welsh as well in Liverpool. But that's Liverpool as well. Very welcoming city, and long may that continue as well, Reds. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on the starting 11. Really, are you very much surprised by the Alisson Becker speaks for himself, really, in regards to him being a stalwart, really, and coming in straight away. The biggest question mark in regards is obviously the right back position. I think, obviously, as I just spoke on the Daily Red as well, Curtis Jones. It will be interesting. I personally, I know I've got it on the graphic as Curtis Jones starting right back, but I do feel, but we'll find out in the first 10-20 seconds in the game how the lads are setting up, who's facilitating down that right hand side. We're all probably anticipating Jones, but I think it will be Dominic Szoboszlai. But it's great that you've got those options, but what we want to be having is a proper out and out right back or a right full back down that right hand side, because it's just a bit of a mess recently in regards to Liverpool's right back position so far this season. It's just been a little bit of a Judy Okikoki and all that, like, and just you turn around and one of your right backs is injured, and it's not ideal. It's you want to be seeing a bit of consistency down that right hand side. 1 week it's Bradley, 1 week it's Frimpong, 1 week it's Jones, 1 week it's Szoboszlai. I know Kanate's had a mixed season so far, but I think that's got a lot to play with it, really, down that right hand side, down that right hand channel, really, where there's not a consistent team selection and a player selection as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting in regards to, like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Reds, obviously, Arne Slot's speaking to the press as well. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Bear with 1 second here, chat. Just going to do the bench for you. So we'll get the Mamadashvili. Sorry, just getting everyone in terms of the substitution bench there. Ramsey as well. So you got Andy Robbo, Gomez, Joe Gomez, and Ione, and there we go, chess. Sorry there, that's sorting the bench out there, really, that's for yous. And yeah, in a bit, like your band. Just sad. It's really sad, really. Spending your Saturday afternoon trying to watch along and try and get a bit of attention in a bit, like. But Eds, yeah, how are we? As Mr. said there, 365. Nothing but a win today as well. Glad to see Isaac start. Love to see him bang a couple of goals in. It's outside doubt is really Mister in regards to very much the Premier League. There's all knows quality, and as we said on the Daily Red, if you missed those comments from Arne Slot, very much saying he's going to have to jump the gun really in regards to ahead of some individual people in the starting 11. And even Arne demonstrated saying that even if Isaac's not 100% fit, he's still going to get ahead of certain individual players in the starting 11 as well, which is interesting to say the least. If you're Ekitike, you'll be disappointed, of course you will. But at the end of the day, Hugo wouldn't have been any. Would have known about the quality really coming into Liverpool. Liverpool in the 70s, 80s, even the years of Gerrard as well. We've been very blessed to have a lot of top level number 9s leading the line for Liverpool and forward and attacking players. But Isaac come for big money, as did Ekitike. But I think that's when you will see very much a quick upturn in regards to Liverpool's form and quality. Really, is if Isaac's back to 110, 120% fitness in terms of quality and form as well, Liverpool will drastically, very much start picking up easy points. Really, and I say easy points, but Liverpool, if we can play, and we will play at our maximum for certain spells this season, it just depends how quickly Liverpool get back up to what we were doing last season. And the main thing is, of course, consistency, really. That's the biggest key word for this Liverpool side so far this season, really, is just, fundamentally getting Isaac back scoring goals, back to full fitness. And, sorry there, bud. Did I not put Ekitike on? No, Ekitike's on the bench, mister. Do apologise, bud. There we go. No, he's on the bench. Sorry there, bud. Yeah, he's on the bench today, bud. So not too bad having Ekitike on the bench. With obviously Calvin Ramsey on the bench, Chiesa, Rio Ingham. You can understand why Liverpool possibly, obviously over the last week or so, the rumours and the report and speculation are very much ramping up in regards to Semenyo. You're looking at Liverpool's bench even still today, even with all Liverpool's attackers on the bench. Obviously last year we had Darwin Núñez and we had obviously Luis Diaz as well. We had those two lads on the bench in certain games. And especially going into January, if we can add a Semenyo or even another attacker, would be ideal. Obviously, Arne already this week stating that there's a bit more of a bigger priorities than the centre-back position for him, which I found. Chat, how did you feel those comments? I was taken aback, really. I was surprised, but when you analyse the squad as a whole, you can understand why. Because if Liverpool were to suffer an injury up the top end of the pitch, if it was a Gakpo or an Ekitike, you'd be left with relying on Federico Chiesa, and you'd be left at literally looking at Rio and Gamua as well, possibly coming off the bench. So it's not ideal. But chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. Obviously we are fastly approaching kick-off. 10 minutes until kick-off anyway, Reds. The main thing is today, I think, for all of us very much is the quality performance, really. I don't want to be seeing Liverpool today just getting over the line against, no disrespect to Forest or the teams that we are coming up against in the next couple of weeks as well. Liverpool, there's no easy game in the Premier League, but let's have a quick get the fixture schedule up anyway for Liverpool. But obviously playing Forest today, the Reds, and it's a case of Liverpool going into obviously the fixture period that we've got as well. PSV Eindhoven on the horizon on the Wednesday night, and then you got West Ham away from home, and then you got Sunderland. They've been tremendous. I think they only need to win probably about another 5 games and they'll be sound in the division. They'll be comfortable, they'll be settled, and they really surprised me, chat. Not in terms of they've surprised me, but you look and analyse the transfers they've brought in and the players that have departed their football club. They've went out and spent big, as did Forest last season under Nuno, in terms of bringing in that quality. Just surprising me that Leeds don't really do it as well. That's the reason the likes of Norwich as well and the other sides that have come into the division and then gone back down again anyway. But yeah, the remits already there. You look at Brentford, you look at Brighton, you look at Forest, what they done last year, spent a lot of money. But even like looks like Sunderland have done exactly that. But we'll speak about that game in a couple of weeks' time anyway. That's going to be a difficult one. And you look at Leeds United away from home after the Sunderland game, and you've got the big Inter Milan game away from home in the Champions League, and then Brighton at home. So you look, it's much better than what we've had in the beginning of the year and the last couple of weeks as well. But getting beat to City, a lot of teams have been beaten against City. But I think if Liverpool come out with that game with a big performance, but at the end of the day, it's the weeks leading up to that game that very much left Liverpool really struggling in that regard as well. Yeah, as you said there, but no easy game in the Premier League, mate. You gotta take your opportunities and just as we seen last year, it's very much a case of needing and not very much relying on referee. But it doesn't help when refereeing performances are very much fundamentally stopping you from winning games of football when it's a blatant goal. But yeah, fingers crossed, Reds, we can get the performance over the line. And apologies there, chat. We'll get into the starting 11 for the Forest side anyway. In a little second to get to all your comments as well. Your nervous boards as well. Yeah, chat. It's good to see the football back in anyway. But yeah, I'll take you through every single last kick of the game as well. Just want to see you compete as well. Yeah, and play well. And that's the key point. Just play well. And goals are aplenty in this side. We know this that the Liverpool side has been very much up and down this year. But if Liverpool can get into a right good stride in terms of scoring goals, feeling a lot more confident as well. But it seems like we've been saying that every single week, especially in the watch-alongs as well. But you know me, chat, if you watch me for the last year or so, or even going back a couple more years on my channel as well, it's just try and be as confident as possibly can, because at the end of the day, the whole point of being a supporter is support. It's in the title of being a supporter. You get behind the lads as well, and you try your best to give their support, and hopefully that they will very much turn it around. And I've got full confidence. I know, of course, we had it good last year, so let's hope this season we can very much have it good this year and very much put in performance levels that are required to be in contention for league titles as well. But it's only November, Reds. Of course, Liverpool do have the next 2-3 months of a difficult period, not picking up points. Then very much, of course, the title will very much quickly, even though it already has, it's moved very quickly away from Liverpool. But as in football, a lot can change very rapidly, and but vice versa, really, it can go either way. And let's hope if Arsenal do slip up this weekend, they're up against Tottenham Hotspur. Even though I think Arsenal are playing at home this weekend, aren't they, Reds? Chelsea did win today away from home against Burnley, which you'd expect them to beat Burnley really away from home. But you look at Newcastle United hosting Manchester City as well this afternoon. That's going to be a difficult game for City. Newcastle, historically over the last couple of seasons, have done really well against the big lads in terms of like Liverpool, Cities as well, the Arsenals. So let's hope, but that will mean absolutely nothing really if Liverpool don't pick up the 3 points today. If there's 1 week where Liverpool need and drastically need to pick up points, it's this week and today really. Put in a performance and the standard and quality, because there's an opportunity there for City and certainly Arsenal to both drop points today, and it would be nice if both of them did get beat, but it's all about Liverpool winning today and very much us putting a performance in really that is warranted and gets us over the line. But let us know your thoughts. What do you make of the bench? I know we have a few injuries, but Arsenal's bench looks really strong. Ours always looks weak with the expectation of 1 or 2. Yeah, as I said before, mate, it's no slight on Rio or Chiesa really, but I think that's where Liverpool, I feel, I know we all know the centre-back issues, but I think the centre-back issues have very much been inflated really. I think with the injury of Leone, but you look in any great side, it's very rarely that you have like 5 or 6 top-level centre-halves. Because in an ideal scenario, like Van Dijk and Canate are fully fit, and they're playing out of their skin really and playing really well. And then you're looking at obviously Leone, Joe Gomez as well. But yeah, that bench, mate, for me in terms of an attacking aspect, really, I think it's important that Liverpool do go into January, get in a Semenyo, getting in a winger that can get goals, of course. Not many of them around Europe. I know, obviously, Kvaratskhelia, I think we all would have loved him anyway, but Semenyo, Premier League proven, 25 years old, can play on either flank, and I think long term, I think it might be a case where Semenyo might play down that right-hand side for Liverpool. But time will tell. But how are we? But what's your thoughts, mister, on that one, bud? Oi, Jack. How are we, bud? How are we, lad? But yeah, Alisson Becker's in goal as well, chat. I'm sorry, I haven't even mentioned Ali. It's refreshing. Mamardashvili, he didn't get quite much protection from his defenders anyway, did he, over the last couple of weeks? But yeah, obviously he did save the penalty against Manchester City, but he's not had an awful run out, Mamardashvili, but he's got a big future ahead of him. I think he would have certainly have learned a lot. But it's so refreshing to have Ali in between the sticks. We've mentioned, obviously, Liverpool's right back position this season, just lack of inconsistency in terms of team selection. But Ali Becker, I think that's why, obviously from a data and the sports science lads at Liverpool, they must have spotted something about 2-3 years ago in regards to, of course, Alisson's getting older. He's not getting younger anyway. And as you do progress in latter stages of your career, you tend to pick up a lot more of niggling injuries, really. And yeah, it's frustrating because Ali, best goalkeeper in the world, if he's fully fit and fully flying. And I think that's been a massive point to why Liverpool have been, in recent months, when he's not been playing, or when he's not been getting helped out by the defence in front of him. But yeah, if we come away from today's game with all 3 points, hopefully Ali has a quiet game. That's when you know Liverpool have had a good game anyway. But the way we've been playing in recent weeks, I think he will be a bit active in terms of stopping goals. Speaking of other goalkeeper, Matt Sells, obviously Golden Glove winner last year. He's in between the sticks for Forest this afternoon. Savannah playing right back. Milenkovic, centre half. Murillo, Neco Williams, obviously Liverpool's former full back. I made up. Williams has done really well at Forest. I think there was a good player in there, wasn't there, Reds? But sadly, it just didn't quite work out for him at Liverpool, of course, because he had Trent ahead of him, really. But yeah, and then Sangari, and then Anderson, a double pivot for Forest this afternoon. And Doy down the right, Morgan Gibbs-White, captain today as always, behind Jesus, and Dominguez as well, the Argentinian midfielder / forward anyway, is in behind Igor Jesus as well. The bench for Forest, chat. Do apologise. We'll go for the bench. Obviously, they are missing Oliena, they're missing Douglas Luiz as well, and they are missing Chris Wood as well. Even though I've got Chris Wood on the thumbnail, apologies, chat. I missed that one anyway, but yeah, apologies, he's not playing today. Cunha as well, Jean Victor, the goalkeeper as well. Manato, Bolly, James McAtee, obviously new signing from Manchester City for big money. Ryan Yates, and then Callum Hudson-Odoi and Amari Hutchinson. Obviously, Amari Hutchinson signed for very big money in the summer as well, especially the departure of Alanga to Newcastle United. They had a bit of dough, really, that they could have spent, and they spent it on him. He's a good player, very good player, just needs a good run of form, and just very much the opportunity for him to start games of football, really. But Reds, if you are new and want to sync up your comments or whatever, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll be chock-a-block with shows this afternoon. Of course, Matchday Live here now. And very much we'll be underway in a little second. But Reds, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below to Anfield Index. You've got the post-match raw following the full-time whistle today. If you are an Anfield Index Pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that in its full entirety with regards to today. And yeah, we've got after the full-time whistle. It will be Gags and Grizz Khan in the post-match. It's going to be a Gags Tandon slash chat G&G anyway. And so, but the lads will be taking you through all their expert analysis after the game. And let's hope, Reds, we're all speaking about, and as we're commentating today on a big Liverpool win, fingers crossed that is the case as well. But Liverpool starting a bit edgy there, really. But yeah, like I said, the opening minute, just all about everyone getting a good couple of touches, really, settle the nerves. But yeah, chat it is. Dominic Szoboszlai right back. I was right on my graphic today. I felt it was going to be, because it was either going to be Jones or Dominic Szoboszlai right back, but it is Dom playing right back today, which is understandable. I do think Curtis is a bit more, even though you could say Szoboszlai is wasted down that right hand side, but needs must, and given that Dom's done really well, Dom's probably, chat, I don't even have to ask you, he's probably your player of the season so far, if the season was to stop here now. He's been a man on a mission, really. But yeah, saying that, chat, there's a lot of fluidity down that right hand side. There's a lot of interchanging down that right hand side, because even in the space of the last 2 minutes, Jones has been right back, Szoboszlai has been right back, so those two are very much pivoting, very much 1 in the 6 sometimes, and then obviously swapping over very quickly. Two very good technical footballers, as we know, chat, anyway, so there'll be a lot of that in today's game, and that's how you're going to spring a lot more quality in the game as well, Reds, really, in all honesty. Trying to get Forest to second guesses and cause absolute utter carnage in their back line. But Ibu Kanate, big jump there. Murillo, it's a great ball to find Morgan Gibbs-White there, and that's going to be a foul from Alexis McAllister. Yeah, it was a foul, Macca. Very harsh, really, but a very good ball in from Murillo, the Brazilian centre-half, straight into the feet of Morgan Gibbs-White, who done really well to exit that manoeuvre, that transition, really opened up his body, drew in the tackle from Alexis. Sadly, Forest have got a free kick on the edge of the box, very central, 25 yards from goal. Thankfully, it's not a wide free kick, because if it was a wide free kick, it would have given Forest a bit more of an easier chance to whip a ball into the box. But it's a bit more central, really. They'll probably try and cross it, but it's just got Murillo on the free kick. So, I tell you what, Murillo and I've not watched much of Forest this season. Has he been taking their free kicks? Murillo, he's had a crack, and then that's over the bar anyway. But yeah, it was always the case of, do you want to take this free kick? The ball was getting passed around every single Forest player, but the big centre half, at least it didn't hit the wall anyway, but it did hit McAllister, just on the edge of the box. Dealt well, really well by Liverpool. It's a poor ball out there by Ali. Gonna take a couple of minutes really for him to get back up to full speed in the green kit today. But yeah, it was a poor ball out that one, chat. Yeah, tell you what, Ali, take your time there, la. So Dom needs a bit of support down this right hand side. Bit disjointed here at the minute, like the ferocity in the press from Forest, which was expected, really, given how well they have played last year. But yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai, little give and go. Salah, Sean Dyche is out of his technical area there, as per. Good old whinge from Sean. But yeah, as I said, would like to see Akatik on the right instead of Salah. Give a bit more interesting, mate. Obviously, if anyone, I think someone mentioned on the Daily Red this afternoon, in the comments, that Deschamps played Ekitike in a 2 with Mbappe, or I think he played on the left wing as well. So it's interesting. Salah down the right. Go on, Mo, get your head up. Corner. That should be a corner. That's going to be the first corner for Liverpool of the game today. And yes, we are attacking the cop end, chat. I do apologise, attacking the cop ends in the first opening 45. So it looks like Liverpool lost the toss, really, in regards to where we are kicking. It's always good to attack the cop second half anyway, but not today. Yeah, could start Ramsey. Possibly, mate, but I think it's just mainly fitness, really, with Ramsey. And just very much game time, game minutes. Ball into the box. A big, strong header for Morgan Gibbs-White. Ball in. Oh, it's a great ball in. That Ibu was just under that, really. Just really, if he just anticipated that a bit more better. But I think it was a lovely ball down that left-hand side. Second transition, it fell to Milos Kerkez, who fell to Cody Gakpo. A trademark ball to the far stick. And it was expertly timed defending. I think it was Murillo. Yeah, it's elite level defending that. Just back it into Ibu. Just stopping him from really getting that elevation on the header. To very much put that ball on target. Well, yeah, starting the game as we know Forest are a very physical side, but the opening 6 minutes of this game is a couple of very interesting challenges, to say the very least. Anyway, yeah, I did. Yeah. I tell you, if you had me on Sky Sports, they'd have no channel left. Because I'd just absolutely go in on like this. It baffles me head though, in terms of how we have shows dedicated to refereeing. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be watching that. What I want to be watching is games of football. For every game of football in the Premier League, I don't want to be watching referees analyse their own poor decisions after, like, 24 hours after. No, sorry. Like, it's already a difficult job to do, being a referee. Go on. Kerkez. Oh, it's a poor ball in there. Yeah, so, yeah, I just don't. Yeah. As we said on the City Watch Long chat, we had the silly... Well, we knew it was coming anyway. Go on, Cody. Cody! Mackie! Is that handball? No, that's world-class defending. How's he stopped that? Gakpo, Kerkez, Mackie again. Oh, what a block by your Forest centre-half. Mack has had two glorious opportunities in the span of 30 seconds. But that first opportunity, Cody Gakpo done so well to get through there. McAllister. And I tell you what, is that Anderson on the line? That is a ridiculous header off the line. That absolute world-class defending. Yeah, it's Anderson. Well played, lads. It's fuming that he's done that, like, but Salah, ball in. But yeah, that's more like Liverpool. But that all spelled from Cody Gakpo. That's what we want to be seeing from Cody. No, Jones nearly lost it there. Yeah, 50 for head. Yeah. But yeah, nearly there. But yeah, that's what we all want to see. And I know. You know me, I absolutely adore Cody Gakpo. I think he's a tremendous footballer. But the fan base is very split with Cody in terms of what Cody Gakpo you do get on a match week, really. Because sometimes he can be top class, but sometimes he can be very frustrating. Where sometimes he's just not, especially when he's playing. Go on, Tom. He's not got many options. Oh, Isaac, very good defending there by Milinkovic. Liverpool still got it though. World-class defending there. He went with Isaac. But yeah, tell you what, we got the opportunities, Reds, just about getting that final ball. But just a ridiculous header off the line, Reds. That was going in. It was going in top left corner. McAllister. Oh, just needed a lot more elevation on the shot, really. It was just more or less... It was still world-class defending, but it was a lot more comfortable for Anderson to very much clear that away. But very good anticipation. That's what we said. Anderson, he reads the game really well. He's a very intelligent footballer. And that scenario very much did indicate that as well. And Van Dijk's just having a little weird with the referee, saying he felt there was a foul on him by Jesus. It could have though, Buds, but yeah, I think in that situation you just want him to stay on his feet and mainly get his head up, really, because Cody sometimes, as a lot of Liverpool fans do say, he's got tunnel vision in regards to he's just always constantly. Would be nice if he actually looked to his left hand flank where he's got Kirkers down the left hand side, especially when you got the energy of Milos down the left flank. Can you keep that in, Salah? Got a corner. Come on there, Reds. Let's capitalise on one of these corners, please. 10 minutes in, Reds. We've had a lively start. If you haven't already done so, make sure you do drop a like on the video as well, please, Reds. If you haven't already done so. But very, very good start. The last bit. Open 11 minutes in this game. Liverpool have 3 corners to Forest's 0. Do drop a like on the video as well if you haven't already done so. But there's a little meeting going on the edge of the box between the 3 big lads, Isaac, Van Dijk and Kanate. Tell you what, if you're a centre-half or a defender, good luck trying to defend them. Szoboszlai ball in to Van Dijk. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that second ball, Reds. But tell you what, that's the thing, the beauty of... it's the land of the Giants, really, when you're trying to defend Liverpool. What is it, Gravenberch 6'3", Van Dijk 6'4" as well. We've got big lads in the box. Just need to start getting real quality into the box. I do miss the days of Sammy Hippier. Felt like Sammy had scored on every corner he had, didn't he? Salah, little give and go there with McAllister. Couldn't quite squeeze that ball through. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on the start of the game. Is Champions League winning above? Yeah. Well, was it I want to get to that back in a second, bud. Good play. Lovely run by Milos. He's got another... That's a corner, man. Referee. It's alright, though. They'll give opposition teams corners and they'll score when they're not blatantly corners. Saying that, take it back. It wasn't a corner. The second camera angle's done me there. Yeah. It was not a corner. So the referee, fair play ref, you got it right. We do, Mark. We do have a couple anyway. Yeah, we do look stronger, mate. Let's hope, obviously, the international football. We'll just crack on, really, with the performances. Lovely transition by Forest here. And Doi, ball into the box. It's fell to Dom. He's cleared it. Good clearance, Dom. Come on, Alexander. Battle with that, man. You're absolute giant. Go on. Obviously, when he's playing a lot more confident, Isaac, I'm pretty sure he'll be going for those deliveries as well. Neco Williams. It's going to be a goal kick there, really. Yeah, it's been really good. It was in the first opening, as we approach the quarter of the hour mark anyway. He's been quite high up the pitch. Couple of overlapping opportunities. He's done really well so far. But it's fascinating, Reds. The interchanging of Jones and Dominic Szoboszlai down this right-hand channel. Because there's sometimes Curtis is playing right back. He's starting at the base. And there's sometimes where Dom's dropping in. But there's a lot of changing. A lot of fluidity, really, in the positional play from both of those two lads. But it's understandable because both of them read the game really well. Oh, Wilson. He scored against Bournemouth. Fair play. Tell you what, West Ham win there, but I don't think we'll be surprised by any West Ham wins over the next couple of months because we got obviously the former Forest manager. So yeah, that's a blessing in disguise, really, for West Ham. So you're getting rid of Moyes and getting rid of the other managers that they've had. But I tell you what, if you're a West Ham fan, you'd be You've been made up, haven't Nuno? Obviously, Forest fans certainly already do miss Nuno Espirito Santo. Top coach, man. What he done at Forest was ridiculous in terms of where they found themselves at at the foot of the table, really, and then obviously getting European competition in the space of 6-8 months. Tremendous work. Salah inside the penalty box. Mo, we still got it. Quick feet. Oh, is that going to be a foul on Kirkes? He's appealing to the referee, but magical feet by Mohamed Salah there down that right hand side. It's a lot better by Mo. Much better close control. Shifts it onto his right, and it was a good final ball there. Just couldn't quite get that foot on the ball there. Kirkes in the box. Toe pokes it really. I think it's on his weaker foot there, Milos. Let's have a little look. I tell you what, he's kicked him there, Reds. But yeah, nothing's been given there, Reds, but there we go, Milos. That's it. Yes, lads. He's still a young lad anyway, and Kirkes. Obviously, we've seen already this season. Obviously, coming into a new system, new surroundings, and a much more bigger football club. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but the expectation levels as well. When he started this season, he's probably frustrated himself, but it's a case of just him growing into that position down that left hand side. Salah trying to play Isaac through there. It's a long searching ball by Forest. It's going to be throwing down the right for Dom. Yeah, nearly, bud. Yeah, we do, Mark. Hope you're well, buds. And chat, hope you're all well. As I said, we've got a chock-a-block show. And if you are watching on, obviously, YouTube or whatever, make sure you head over to, obviously, Anfield Index Pro. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com to check out all the latest articles, all the latest podcasts as well. Of course, the YouTube, we do get like little short samples of some podcasts as well. But get involved. We got the post-match Raw. We've got the gag standing show following the full-time whistle along the way. So for all your podcasting needs, check out AnfieldIndex.com. If you do become a subscriber for the Pro service, it's £7.99 a month. If you do pay monthly, it comes in at £4.99 a month, but it comes in at yearly subscription of £59.99. And what that does is opens up all the catalogue of all the LFC content on Anfield Index. You can listen to all the podcasts, especially on, obviously, Discord, especially the post-match Raw shows get recorded live in the studio. So you can pose any questions as well to the lads and anyone on the post-match Raw and other podcasts as well that we do across all the platforms. And if you do have Discord, the Discord is very much, you can join that as well. But if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, it just opens up more catalogues really to get involved. Of course. Almost there. Yeah. Unlucky there, buds. Yeah, they will, mate. We've got the data lads have done so well for Liverpool. Oh, what a ball that was by Salah. Great defending by the Forest fullback. Salah. Oh, just couldn't quite get his foot on that. Savannah. An integral clearance at the far post, because that was a tap-in for Cody Gakpo, Reds. That was a tap-in for Cody. Very frustrating, really. But again, so yeah, 20 minutes gone here, Reds. I know we've not scored yet, but Salah has really started the game much better than what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Tell you what, Anderson's holding his ankle. Tell you what, that would be a big, massive dent into the Forest team if he was to go off injured. Would be a plus for Liverpool, given his quality as well. Come on, Kirkes, get back here, la. Get back into your shape. Don't dive in, no. Great, mark him up. He's done well there. I tell you what, Forest have done really well there in terms of dragging out Virgil van Dijk. Fair play by Virgil, helping out Kerkez. Sangare inside the penalty box. He's gone down. The Ivory Coast international. And Liverpool on a counter-attack here now. Nothing was given, but he'll be getting checked for VAR, of course. But Milinkovic is still appealing for the penalty decision anyway. Sangare is still down in the penalty box. Let's have a little look at this. Does really well to stay on his feet. Oh, that's embarrassing. That should be a yellow card for simulation. That should be a yellow card for simulation by Sangare. Former PSV Eindhoven defensive midfielder as well. Why is that even getting checked? I give up chat with these officials. Because if these award a penalty for this, the game's gone. Why is it getting checked? On the first analysis, on the replay, he plays. Referee's going like that. I'm guessing that indicates no foul given anyway. But yeah, Maka. Sorry there, it wasn't Kerkez, it was McAllister. But that's an awful dive, that. Sangare trying to play for it, really. At least the referee's trying to be. He seems to be sound with Virgil, but he's laughing his head off the referee. It's good to see some referees have a bit of personality as well. It's good. But he was laughing with Van Dijk, but I don't think Van Dijk found at all. I don't think. Have to take a couple of weeks and a couple of good performances. Virgil van Dijk, until you see him smiling at the referee, especially what happened against City. Not just Van Dijk, but all of us were absolutely fuming. But Eds, if not done so, do drop a like as well in the comment section below. Let's see if you're just tuning in as we approach the 25-minute mark in a little second as well. It's been an alright start for Liverpool so far. Obviously, Liverpool's best opportunity come from a clearance off the line from Anderson. Off with using his head anyway. Alexis McAllister could have just done with a bit more elevation on his shot, put it a bit more higher into the echelons of the net, top left, but Anderson was on the line to deny Liverpool a 1-0 scoreline. And at the minute, Forest, they've not really, I don't think they've even registered a shot on goal at the minute, chat, have they? In terms of the stats, yeah, no shots on target, Reds. They've had 2, but no shots on target. Liverpool dominated Forest with 73% to Forest's 23%, as it was last season, but we still lost that game, wasn't it? Isaac, good ball in. Gakpo, little swivel on it. It's going to be another corner. But interesting on that attacking transition, Isaac started off the left and Cody was through the middle, so it's interesting. Second guessing the Forest defenders now. But yeah, that's really good. Just need to be a bit more hungry in the penalty box. But as we said at the top of the show, once Liverpool start winning the next couple of weeks, next couple of months as well, start doing better in our duels, winning the second and third balls, that's where Liverpool's luck. But you create your own luck, but that's when everything will start getting. Oh, Jones on the edge of the box. Unlucky there, it's over the bar. Unlucky lad. Unlucky. Yeah. Nice one there, chat. Yeah, well, Kalina was he was. Thing is, everyone respected Kalina. Obviously, the famous referee, the most famous referee anyway. But he was just no nonsense. But I don't know if anyone watches much of rugby anyway, but it's a bit more of a different sport, really, innit? Ball into the box. Just take your time there, Maka. What a ball that is by McAllister. Murillo. He's still got it, the Brazilian. He's still got it, Murillo. And he's a shot on target. Fair play. It wasn't a comfortable save for Alisson Becker, but the aggression shown by Murillo there. 25 yards from goal. Top class centre-half in Reds. Hopefully he doesn't go to the likes of City or something anyway, but if they could sign 2 Premier League centre-halves Reds, it would be Mark Gahey would be number 1, and Murillo, chat. I think a tremendous centre-half. I think he's 22, 23, or maybe a bit 24, I'm not so sure, but yeah, he's tremendous. He's got a very good amount of pace as well on his in-game intelligence. Solid centre-half anyway. So Buzz Light. And Liverpool have had over a very recent years as well, we've had a good hit rate when it comes to Brazilian footballers, haven't we? Majority of them all been very successful at Liverpool. Come on, Virgil. But yeah, 20 minutes left to go in the first opening 45. Let's hope Liverpool can very much break the deadlock. Just need to start moving the ball around a lot more quicker than we are at the minute. Just a bit too slow. Salah off the right hand channel to Jones. That's a foul by Ibu. And Ibu's disappointed with that anyway, but understands his frustration. Just a soft foul, really. So a little look at this. Curtis Jones trying to do a little give and go there, getting caught out. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul there from Ibu. Obviously Liverpool playing on Wednesday night. We'll be doing that game as well, Reds. At home against PSV Eindhoven. Cody going up against his former side as well. Obviously we did play against them last year, didn't we? And then when he had was a Bakayoko celebrating against Liverpool's reserves. And I don't think even the PSV manager was best too pleased after the game as well. Even the manager said it was a bit embarrassing, but it was a big win for them, of course. Any side that beats Liverpool, regardless of who's playing, it's still Liverpool, the big name, innit? Salah. Come on, Mo. It's going to be a throw-in down this right-hand side. Neco Williams. But, chat, how are we? As I said, hope you're all well. It's going to be a busy week of football, really. Has anyone got any, do you think City or Arsenal will drop points, chat? Obviously, the way Haaland's been and the way Arsenal are currently defending really well, you'd expect all 3 teams. Hopefully Liverpool can win today, but those 2 games mean nothing really. Cody Gakpo! Oh, just couldn't quite get that on target. It's straight at the Forest defender. Come on, lads. Annie. Continue. Cody again now. Down the left. Isaac play Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai edge of the box. Deflection. Oh, it's over the bar. Just please, for 1 week, one of those shots just drop in the back of the net. Isaac setting up. Dom on the edge of the box. If that was not positioned to you against Liverpool, that takes a fat deflection and it ends up in the back of the net. But Murillo there, who else? Other than the Brazilian centre-half getting in the end of that block. So he'll be in swinging out. Cody Gakpo attacking the cop end. Ball in. Oh, Murillo, I'll tell you what, Van Dijk was so close there. Millimetres away. But hopefully, I'm pretty sure Richard Hughes will be in the ground anyway, but certainly he'll know about Murillo, as will a lot of sporting directors, but yeah, hopefully he's watching this performance. Gakpo ball in. Again, we're not getting it. Cody, get it past the first man, lads. Please. Gakpo ball in. That's a better delivery. It's fell to Szoboszlai now. Kirkes. Cody Gakpo. Get your head up, Cody, please. Here we go. You find Kirkes. Kirkes, ball into the far stick. Salah. Oh, it's a clearance again by Murillo. Every single block and clearance for the last half an hour has come through that man. And there's a counter-attack here. It's good defending by Ibu Kanate, and that's going to be a corner for Forest. So let's hope Liverpool can just focus up here now, because it's been all Liverpool really. But again, just poor in terms of transition defending. Just should Ibu focus up here now. First Forest corner of the game. They thrive off these corners, Forest, as we know. Focus up here now. Anderson. That ball's not even on the corner flag, mate. Referee. On the quadrant. Ball in. Murillo. Oh, it's 1-0. You are having a laugh. He's had an absolute stellar start to the game, the Brazilian centre-half. And absolute joke, mate. It's a great finish. It's not with his head, it's with his left boot. But I tell you what, man. Certainly Richard Hughes will be watching this, lads. He's so good, man. But again, just sloppy from Liverpool, man. Just giving away of the corner on a counter-attack. But yeah, just even the fact that Murillo's got the time and space to very much bring that down off a corner. Like the ball's drifted in by Anderson. Ball in. It's clear by Van Dijk. And I tell you what, this should be getting disallowed. He's in the goalkeeper's line of sight. He's blocking his... I think it's Endoy is in front of Alisson Becker in an offside position. Surely he's got to be blocking his sight there. Chat, if this doesn't get it, it's exactly like Virgil van Dijk last week. That has to be getting disallowed. Oh, you're having a laugh. Reds, man. And the camera quite quickly pans to the hand. It's exactly like last week. Is it Enjoy? He's in the line of... He's in the sight of Alisson Becker. He's in an offside position. His left bit... I just can't... You can't win with these referees, man. Chat, that was offside for you, wasn't it? It's exactly like the Manchester City goal we got. That Van Dijk got disallowed. This is why you can't win with these referees in the Premier League. Yeah, no offside goal given, chat, sorry. But yeah, that's what certainly Arne Slot and everyone in the ground and all of us will be saying. Just an absolute joke. 1-0 Forest for... yeah, as he said there, Panov. No difference from ours. It's ridiculous. But come on here, Ed. Switch on here now. Switch on. From that. And what, chat, when am I seeing people say handball? I didn't see a handball in that. Don't tell me there was a handball in that. Oh yeah, that's certainly handball there. It's 2-0. It's blatantly handball there. It's 2-0 to Forest. Surely handball. Would have helped if the cameraman actually bloody filmed the goal, like. Sure, go be in. I tell you what, that's handball. The ball's in the back of the net for Forest. But what's happened with Liverpool over the last 5 minutes here? Just switched off at the back. Let's have a little look at that. I can't really tell from that angle, chat. It looks like handball. I tell you what. That should be... It's getting checked. If I'm being honest, I don't think that's handball. This is going to be 2-0. It's going to be 2-0. I swear it hits us there. It doesn't hit his arm. But that's, yeah. Surely you got a better angle from that from the VAR. That's, for me, it's not going to be whoa. All the thousands of cameras you've got in the ground for the TV companies, and you're pulling out camera positions like this. Still waiting. It's getting checked. I don't think this is going to be getting disallowed, Eds. I honestly don't think this will be getting disallowed. Sorry there, chat. It's Forest. Oh yeah, it's disallowed, thankfully. Sorry there, chat. Yeah, I wish it was Liverpool 1-0. Apologies there, Eds, on the scoreline. Yeah, it's 1-0 Forest. And thankfully that has been disallowed. But Liverpool, wake up, lads. Because in the space of 5 minutes, Liverpool controlling the game. And now Salah getting a foul given. Lads, I know it's difficult. That is never a foul by Salah on Anderson. Just got to keep our heads here, Eds. We've honestly got to keep our heads. Because got to focus up here now. KKs, please, lads. Focus. And that's a foul. Come on, Anfield. Need to get back into this game, really. Big up there. Well, I'm guessing you're a Forest fan or whatever, mate. I felt that should have been given as a second goal, if I'm being honest, chat. It's not us that control the referees, bud. I'm guessing if you're a Forest fan, mate, the first goal shouldn't have been given anyway. Because your goal, like your fella, was it Ndoye, was literally in the line of sight of Alisson Becker. But, you know, it's not like our goal was disallowed against Manchester City in the exact same circumstances. But, you know, just whatever the referee thinks on a given match day. You kind of make up the rules as they go on at the minute in the Premier League. It's poor, mate. It's just a lack of concentration. But, yeah, it's just a poor concentration. We need to be doing a lot more than we have done in the opening, 40 minutes of this game. It's been a very long time where we've seen Liverpool dominate a game of football in terms of... We've had a lot of possession, don't we, young Reds? But in terms of the clinical nature at the minute, in terms of just opening up Forest, it's really difficult that we're doing, especially when you just concede a sloppy goal like we have. Yeah. Yeah, we're down to 10th as the second half, Jan. We'll be the bottom half, believe me, as well. It's a long way to go, mate, but certainly games like today in the opening 40 minutes has not been good enough. Like, the quality's there, it's just at the minute you need to find a way of playing again, Liverpool. Panel saying there, the first goal shouldn't have stood either. We had some consistent refs in and the VAR, but it seemed to have refs who are on... Yeah, Oliver's meant to be the best referee in the division as well, but yeah. It's not a foul. It's not a foul by Jones, man. It's just fair play by even was Anderson. He's bought that, like. But yeah, just ridiculous. He's offside. He's a Forest number 14. I think that's Ndoye. I think it's Ndoye anyway. But ridiculous, Reds. And I bet you're all on these refereeing shows this week. It'll be all, the referees made the right decision. But yeah, they'll just laugh it off going. Could you imagine if your team... Ali, thank you. Could you imagine if your team down in the bottom? Like, There's teams that might get relegated off these poor decisions, or have in the past as well. And there's teams that are wanting to get back into Champions League football, and because all these decisions mean so much. But yeah, Forest have had 5 touches in the opposition penalty area compared to Liverpool's 17. But even Liverpool having 17 touches in Forest's penalty area in the space of 40 minutes. It's not good enough, really. Not good enough at all. That's a foul, referee. Thank you. There we go. Booking ref. It's a yellow card. Yeah, it'd be another apology, mate, wouldn't it? Yeah. We haven't even checked. Probably already been at Oh, chat, I'll be joining you. I'll be joining Gags. Oh, sound. All good, Gags, if you're watching them, mate. Yeah, I'll be joining Gags on the post-match this afternoon. Ball into the box. Macca! Oh, how Sell saved that. How's he saved that? What a header. An even better save. A ball drifted in. McAllister just didn't have enough power on that. It had the accuracy, but it just lacked the power on that, really. Yeah, Van Dijk's getting dragged in the penalty area, but not only getting given there, like, sounds. Yeah, it's close, mate. Yeah, it's going to keep on it. But I'll be joining Gags on the post-match. Following the full-time whistle. Don't foul him, Mo. We need to... For me at the minute, Eds, I don't know how you feel. If you just need to just get up the pitch a bit more higher. I know it's a bit more riskier anyway, but surely he's impacting the position. That referee, man, he's come off from an unnatural... Like, he's offside, then he's come in and he's interfered with play. Even if he hasn't touched the ball... Eber was still moving and he was still impacted by the offside player coming back onto an onside position. You are... Go on, Dom. It's a joke, man. And Virgil, have a word to the referee. Just have a word, man. You're the only one that's allowed to have a word with the referee. It's a joke, man. You wouldn't even see that at Sunday League level. Officiating. Chat, yeah. So, yeah, maybe Gahey and Murillo, man. Because there's quality in the league, chat. Zebu will be departing if he doesn't sign his new deal. Just take time there, Virgil. I feel sorry for Van Dijk at the minute. He's got players round him that are just playing so poor. Not Ali anyway. Ali's just come back into the game and yeah, but some of the decision making of the lads at the back, especially the game today. But even the Forest goal, yes, it was offside anyway, but even still, just Van Dijk clears it, but he needs a bit of help on in terms of his teammates getting that second and third ball transition, just being a lot more alive. It just stems from concentration, really, like a lack of concentration and being aware of like the surroundings, really, in terms of who's in the penalty area and that. Jones. Sure, got to be on ball. Salah done really well here to evade. Salah, it's going to be a corner. He's trying to trivela that at the front post. I'll tell you what, if he scored that from that angle, would have been goal of the season anyway. But it's much better by Mo, really. Beating Neco Williams with the ball. Oh, Cody was free on the box there, looking on that second replay, but forced a corner out of this. But come on, Reds, let's beat the first man, please. Please. Dom, ball in. Win that second ball. Just get a ball in. Oh. Frustrating. Come on, man. How many minutes? Probably about 2-3 minutes. 5! Go ahead. Come on, man. Let's get in the goal here. 5 minutes added on there, Reds. Come on, please, Reds. Better. Maka to Gakpo. Cody. So frustrating sometimes. Maka with an exquisite ball around the back line. Gakpo there. It was a difficult ball to execute, really, but yeah, it was difficult. Salah literally had the best career in terms of statistics. His best was the best season last year in terms of goals and assists. I think it would have been extremely difficult for Mo to very much copy what he did last year, but yeah, just Mo's held to such a high standard from all of us and even the Premier League as well. But what was it like? Even in Salah's worst season he's had in terms of goals and assists, is probably statistically better than most wingers in the Premier League. Like, yeah, it's I think when the day does come that Mo does eventually leave or retire at Liverpool, what a ball by Mo to find Isaac. Isaac, down the right-hand side here. Needs a bit of support here, Isaac. He's got no one round him. I tell you what, it's like Liverpool playing with 10 men at the minute. It's literally like we're playing with 10 men. But fair play to Forest. The outworking. It's not any big tactical analysis breakdown or whatever. It's just opposition teams when they're coming up against Liverpool this season. They're massively just outworking this Liverpool side every single time. And it doesn't help when you give away sloppy goals that we did anyway, even though it was offside. But Dom's got a free kick here. Come on, Dom. Ball in. Oh, it's poor ball again. I think Forrest will be happy for that to go out for a throw-in. Just eat into the time I've added on. Big up there, Dan. I like your positivity, buds. Hopefully, 4-1 would be nice. Yeah, hopefully, mate. Mr. said there. Yeah, it's just awful. That. Awful. Liverpool have had 9 attempts to Forest's 4. We'll speak about it at half time anyway, but yeah, it's just little things like deliveries as well, though, Reds. You can't underestimate how important that is in terms of just having quality on a set piece delivery. Because we've got absolute giants in this team. Absolute giants. I don't know if they're petrified of the ball. I don't know. It's Van Dijk certainly isn't anyway, or Ibu. But yeah, we've got big lads in our team. But sometimes it's just a case of just lacking real quality of delivery into the box. A minute and a half left in this game, in the first opening 45. But not a lot can really change in terms of substitutions as well, though, chat. Even being honest. It's poor by Dom. But the thing is, as we'll say at half time, even if you do bring a Hugo Ekitike on, it's going to be the same scenario. Liverpool just really struggling today in terms of not just today, but the last season as well, in terms of progressing that ball through the middle of the pitch. We're just not doing it to the level in which we did last year. Where we're just opening up teams. Yes, it's a case of opposition teams playing low block as well and suffocating the middle of the pitch with a lot of bodies anyway, but even here, Gakpo's got it wide. Get it wide, but whip in a ball with quality. So. Oh, come on, man. Ball in. That's half time there, Reds. Half time for Liverpool. Not good enough. Certainly not good enough. But a goal from Murillo that really, quite frankly, given the goal that was disallowed by Virgil van Dijk at the Etihad Stadium a couple of weeks ago, very reminiscent of a goal that has been scored today from Murillo. Fair play, Forest. They've had their one chance, even though it was offside, but at the end of the day, the Forest players and Sean Dyche and the lads aren't here to officiate a game of football. They're here to very much win a game of football. And what you'd like for every single team in the division is you'd like to have a capable referee in the middle that can actually follow the laws of football, really. But you can't have it all our own way, can we, Reds? Because, everyone will start shouting Liverpool then and all that nonsense, really. But Reds, at the end of the day, putting the goal aside, statistically speaking, Liverpool have been really poor in regards to what we've done. We've had a lot of possession in the opening first 50 minutes of the game anyway. We've added on time. We've got an XG of 1.18. Liverpool dominated possession-wise, 72% to Forest's 28%, but that was very much the same scenario last year, wasn't it, where Forest come with an idea and a plan of just trying to nick a goal and then sitting everyone behind the ball. But even at 0-0, Liverpool always still had a chance, of course, but just makes our job even more harder in the second half, really. But yeah, 10 total shots for Liverpool, to Forest's 4 total shots in the opening first half. Shots on target, Liverpool 3 to Forest's 2 shots on target. Of course, the goal from Murillo come from the penalty spot. An XG of 0.17. It was a weird goal anyway. But Liverpool shots, opportunities. McAllister had the biggest opportunity in the opening 45, so an XG of 0.30. Obviously the clearance off the line from Anderson. And you're looking at a chance for Salah as well on the right hand side, the penalty box. That was one of the shots on target as well. That's got a low expected XG of 0.02 anyway. It was a difficult shot to very much execute. Just having a little look. Yeah, so the 2 McAllister shots inside the penalty box. Difficult really, but even still, Liverpool, looking at the opportunities, not really high XG chances, just very much pop shots really, not on real forcing of the Forest goalkeeper into many big opportunities. I want to check as well, Reds. Touches, can we have a little look at touches in the opposition penalty area? Let's have a little look. But yeah, get on this chat. Opposition for Forest touches in the penalty area. 6 in the opening half an hour, in the opening half of football anyway. And Liverpool have had 21 touches in the opposition penalty area as well. Really poor, if I'm being honest. Really, really poor. Opposition's half, 143 passes compared to Forest's 36 in the opening half. Accurate long balls for Liverpool, 13, a 59% passing accuracy on the long balls. Long balls for Forest, 11. They've got a 38% passing accuracy as well. But yeah, just sloppy Reds, if I'm being honest. Like Liverpool's passing accuracy in that half, 88% passing accuracy to Forest to 71. So yeah, it's just there. And just from a structural point of view, and credit where credit's due as well, defensively, solid blocks. Forest, of course, given Liverpool's extensive possession in the game so far. Tackles 18 from Forest to Liverpool 7. Interceptions 3-2 for Forest as well. Blocks, Forest have made 6 blocks compared to Liverpool's 1. Liverpool made 1 block in this whole game. And clearances 21 to Liverpool's 11. And even still, that's quite high considering like Forest's lack of possession. Just goes to show Liverpool have cleared around 11 clearances to Forest's 21. And yeah, just goes to show Liverpool absolutely petrified when the ball gets put into our own penalty box. Our defenders and everyone in and around the midfielders as well included, they're all petrified when the ball gets pumped into the box. And that just goes to show why I think, for me, screaming out for a player like Mark Gahey, just players that are comfortable on the ball. Because Forest, they've been hunting in packs, they've done really well as well. Chat, what's social media saying on that goal? Are they all in the same understanding as me, or the Forest fans or neutrals or whatever? Because for me, that's exactly like the Manchester City goal in terms of Murillo. Yeah, Forest fans might go, yeah, it's in the corner, but so was Virgil van Dijk's goal. Yeah, he's offside. From that angle, it looks offside anyway, but yeah, it's one of them. Chat, what are you saying? So I don't even want to look at social media, if I'm being honest, as my head to fall off all the way to Mars, if I'm being honest. Yeah, big up there. Is it Waits on his banner there? There we go, lad. He's on the bench. Yeah. No, it's just you create your own look there, bud. Anyway, but also it's the bench, Salah. It's the thing is though, Mark, give Salah a lot of credit today. I know he's not had a lot of stuff to do, but he's beat his fullback on a couple of occasions. But yet again, a half-time analysis on all the TV companies as well, and for, I suppose, are they just trying to make content for like the television channels as well for the whole week? Again, but it's just a poor implementation of the rules within football. That's all we're asking, not just Liverpool fans, but for every football club in the Premier League. What we want is consistency. That's what we've wanted for the last 20 years. It's not hard. The technology is there to benefit the referees. It's a difficult job being a referee, but when you've got referees like today and just in general over the last season or so, not just Liverpool games, but when we've all watched games of football in the Premier League, they're making it so much more harder when they're not fundamentally not being consistent and when they're not utilising the technology that they've got. Because all the referee has to do is go to that VAR monitor and the VAR control room to say, right, we'll show you this. And what those refereeing, like for me in the VAR control room, they for me should be thinking about the decision that was given last week. I know it's a completely different game, but when it comes to consistency within the refereeing standards, and even when I'm looking at Jesus' goal as well, like the poor use of the camera angles, like it's just awful. It's honestly awful. Like, for me, it looks like a handball, but from certain other angles, it doesn't look like handball. From Jesus' goal anyway. And if you're a Forest fan, you're probably fuming at that as well. But, yeah, it's just real poor use of technology, really. The technology is there. And maybe in another 50 years as well, technology is going to be getting better to hopefully benefit football. But when it won't help football until the people controlling the game and refereeing the game as well don't actually apply the technology correctly as well. But yeah, taking that goal aside, as we said, Liverpool have been really poor today, but even still, it doesn't help anyway. And for me, chat, as we said on the watch along, I think that's not handball for me in terms of their second goal. The first goal should have been disallowed, but from what I'm seeing, probably need better glasses anyway, but you'll probably say, but yeah, I was surprised that was disallowed. I thought that would have been given, but that's where you don't know what's in happen with these referees. But yeah, Mark, we do need to improve, mate. But it's just don't help ourselves really. That's all, do we, Reds? What are you doing, Reds? Are you bringing on Hugo Ekitike? And I don't want to be put in a scenario, Reds, for overs where it gets to 20 minutes left to go and we're doing exactly what we've been doing for the last couple of months, where we're lobbing on about 5 attackers and then we've ended up with like one midfielder that can only progress the ball. I know everyone had different thoughts on Harvey Elliott, but I used to love Harvey Elliott in terms of, yes, he'd be coming off the bench, but what Harvey would produce would be that consistency in the middle of the park. And I do feel some games I've looked back on this season where
I'm saying to myself, and even watching, I'm like, even Harvey could have at least done better there from what we brought on off the bench, if I'm being honest. It's frustrating, especially when you see in Harvey's not even getting a game of football for Aston Villa. You just look and go, what was the point? He's another option. And the more options Liverpool have had, I know you've got to have a certain amount of players as well, though, Reds, but it's just really frustrating. Yeah, cash in. I think, it will be interesting, mister, in terms of what happens with Salah. Big wages as well. Well, when Salah eventually retires, or if he is to depart Liverpool next year or so, whatever happens, like, Mo's wages can facilitate, 2-3 players as well, depending on, say if you bring in you can bring in 250 grand worth of attacking talent, or even another centre half as well. So yeah, of course, but whoever comes in for Mo, they need to hit the ground running, because Mo, like, the numbers Mo's produced over the years, like since he's been at Liverpool, has been astronomically world class. It's been on another planet, really, Mo. So Isaac, Ekitike, Gakpo, whoever's here in the next 4 year periods, really need to step up. If that's a Semenyo coming in, they all need to step up. Of course, you have a bedding in period, but what was it? Salah, Bobby, and Mane. Like, obviously, Mane had a little time with Southampton anyway, and I think that's what the idea is with bringing Semenyo in. He's Premier League proven already. He knows the league. He won't be having that adaptation period. Maybe from a systematical point of view, if he comes in at Liverpool, there might be a little bit of tweaking here and there, but he understands the physicality of the league, and from a technical point of view as well, compared to obviously what we've seen with Floody and Wirtz. Wirtz has produced well in terms of what he's done on the pitch, in terms of balls into the penalty box. It's just been a case in point of his forwards and his teammates not putting the ball on the back of the net. Because you look at that delivery, if you've not seen it, in last week for Germany, obviously the last game he had 2 assists, a ball to Wotamada, and I think Wotamada was very much backing Wirtz this week in his comments, really, just saying that he's a bit like he's not had much of an impact in Germany in terms of the national team anyway. But what Wotamada was saying is, he's not had a lot of touches, but when he's had the opportunity, he's capitalised on it. Like, and it helps. And he said it helps when you have Wirtz. I'm paraphrasing, but it helps when you got Wirtz putting the ball on the back, on his toes, really. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a long season, Reds. It is going to be a long season. Just January can't come quicker, and even if we have to overpay 10-15 million for Mark Gahey, just get him in, please, man. Just get him in. Like, because we've just wasted, like, the best part of, like, 11, 12 games in the Premier League. Just a case of, like, that's the way I'm looking at it. We're wasting games of football, really, in all honesty. If the players out there, just spend the money, because we've got the money. Because, it could get to January, and when it opens, and the season could be done for us in terms of any form of title challenge or whatever. But at the minute, we are really struggling. No chance, no chance, bud. No chance of that. Not quite Roy Hodgkinson anyway. I think Roy's done, check it out, I don't know who's he done the interview with. I think Roy Hodgkinson done an interview. I think it was with Tony Pulis, and it was the Manager's podcast that's on YouTube at the minute. I think he spoke about his Liverpool. I've only seen bits of it. I need to actually watch the whole video of it, but he spoke about the torrid time that he had at Liverpool, really. Will be interesting viewing, but not quite the Roy Hodgkinson football. Anyway, but at the minute, mate, we're playing really poorly. Yeah. Big up there, Hero. Looks like a tactical problem, not a player issue, in my opinion. Fair enough, Hero. Having all the play and going behind again. Yeah, it's, as you said, the quality's there, Hero. And for me, I think it's a combination of, like, personnel and just, as you said, mate, I do agree. We've had a lot of the ball. We should be doing much better than what we've been producing so far already. all that possession, absolutely wasted, really, isn't it? In that regard. But yeah, chat. In terms of hero or chat, you got to bring on a player or two. Who do you think, or any tactical tweaks that you anticipate slot making? It's like starting with 10 men, starting the team. Good touches, but not enough as well. Yeah, difficult, mate. Mark saying he doesn't think Salah's done quite yet. Anyway, but Liverpool attacking the Annie Road ends this second half. We are going to be back underway in a little second. There we go. Back underway here, Eds. Yeah, Forest attacking the cop end. Mr. saying Everton could. That's your team talk in itself, there, Mister. That's your team talk straight away. What is it? Like, fair play to Moyes and that, but Liverpool just been really poor this season, haven't we? Oh wow, it's 2-0. You are having a laugh. That is 2-0. Fair play, Forest. Literally, fair play, Forest. That is an absolute joke. What are we doing at the back? Literally 50 seconds into the second half here, Eds. And Nottingham Forest have taken a second goal advantage. So it looks like the half-time team talk, whatever was said, is completely not done absolutely nothing. That's so poor. So poor. Ball down the left-hand channel here. To Neco Williams. Does well there, Neco. And it's absolutely on a play for Dominguez. It's on a play for Dominguez. That is embarrassing. That is so poor, man. Any level of football. Yeah. There's no... Yeah, that's not good enough. Yeah, big up there, Dean. It's football too slow as well. It's not even... They can't even blame the referee for that second goal, chat. But yeah, it's embarrassing, man. That is such a slow start. Yeah, there's a DK there. Substitutions and save his place as well. But yeah, chat, I tell you. Ashkar, big up there, bud. Thought we started, then typical one set piece, and then one goal again. You're thinking, set pieces, yeah. He's a really good mate on your set pieces. Would be nice, actually, Liverpool, as we spoke with Gags. I spoke with Gags on the City game and all that. Big up there, mate. But yeah, I think we'd all take a couple of set piece goals. Ashkar. Yeah. Yeah, guys, come on and get them. Yeah, it's just at the minute this season, chat. It's just a culmination. It's just a lot of factors. But what you can't do is have a team talk, have 15 minutes where we're all saying, obviously, try and recuperate, try and reset as well. But that's mentality. I'm sorry there, Eds. You can have the best team talk in the world, but if you're not ready, yeah, it's so poor. But fair play, Forest. Like, their game plan, they want it more. Forest want this game even more. And here's me thinking, others go, oh yeah, Forest might sit behind the ball. But here we go. It's going to be another case of Liverpool lobbing on about 7 attackers at the pitch, but not actually progressing the ball through the middle and getting it into our attackers. We just left ourselves a mountain to climb here. It's just... And that's a big result for Forest. That takes them out of the relegation zone on 17 points. Not too far behind us there, chat, as you said already. But yeah. Oh no, it isn't just Salah as well there, chat. It's not just Salah, it's the whole team collective anyway. Dom. Ball in. Jones. Yeah, it's not just Salah though. I think the thing is, everyone just looks at Salah to try and do something. But as we said coming into this season, it can't just be, as we said every season, it can't just be Salah. Like, you've got Isaac there, you've got Szoboszlai, you've got McAllister, you've got Gravenberch. They've all forgot how to play football, really. Cleared by Murillo. But they just want it more today, chat. They honestly want it more. Oh, yes. Yeah. As Tom's saying, don't sign a defender in Jan. Yeah, it's so poor, man. At the minute, like, it's just it's an absolute mess at the minute. It's an absolute mess from it's coaching, but that's not even coaching. I'm sorry, chat. Their second goal for Forest. It's not even coaching. Why are you showing a replay? I don't think that was offside. No, it wasn't offside for Forest. But again, that's just a lack of defensive midfielder. Like, Gravenberch, yes, he done well there last year, but we're getting absolutely cut open this year in terms of not having an absolute out and out. And I know, and this is my man, I say, need a centre half, need a number 6, need another wide player that can play up forward, up front, that can get goals. Like, we need still a lot, even though we spent a lot of money as well. I'll tell you what. Forrest through it again. Jesus. What an absolute mess. Yeah. Well, fair play for us. You punished us today. Yeah, that's what we do in here, lads. Those 40 points of safety looking way off. We're a couple of points off that, mate, anyway. But yeah, just went back for a break at end of the day again. Yeah, it's just literally 50 seconds into the second half here, lads. If you just went for a beverage or something to eat before we started the second half anyway, but it's really poor. But now this is where it comes to, like, all the players now. The players on the pitch. Of course, you can speak tactics for days, but this is where it comes down to a war of attrition. Really, it comes down to concentration levels. Comes down to what you want to do on a football pitch as well. Of course, the crowds turned up today. They wanted to get behind the side, and then we've had a performance from these lads it's been disastrous, really. And Ekatike's coming on, but if I'm being honest, I'm hoping he takes off Cody Gakpo, if I'm being honest, Reds. Because we need to get game time for Isaac. If he's not fully fit, just get him out there and get game time. Get him integrated into the side. Even if Liverpool do lose today, just get him just minutes, man. Spend all that money on both of these lads anyway. Put Ekatike down the left-hand channel anyway, because at the minute, as Mark saying there, players need to step up. Literally Walker right now, yeah, lazy. Yeah, big up there, Deadeye. Yeah, who would you bring him on for, Deadeye? That's the thing. I'm looking at this though, Reds. Do we sacrifice a defender? Yeah, I know, but tell you, if we carry on like this for the next couple of months, then maybe. If you can't laugh, you'll cry, mister. Chat. Because the minute we're playing, really dire. Panov, doesn't get a sniff of the ball defending against us. Just not. It's just Panov. Obviously, anyone just tuning in back in from the half-time break. Yeah, just poor, lazy, switching off. Like literally 50 seconds from the kick-off. Forrest attacking the cop end. Just everyone's standing off. It was Dominguez, I think it was, that got the second goal. But just Nico Williams, just far too lethargic in the penalty box as well. We've got Kirkes playing in the left wing position here. I get you want to be inverting there, Milos, but come on, Mo. It just, I think the game plan for so far this season is a case of just get Mo the ball and let's hope he can do some magic. I suppose that was the formula last season anyway, but Salah's not a one-man team. I know it feels like that some seasons, but yeah, that's the thing, no, mister. Yeah, we all hope and pray that it does change as well, mate. But number 5, Ibu's coming off. Yep, there we go. It's what my understanding would have been. Sacrifice the defender. In all honesty, you just go 3 at the back. You're 2-0 down. You don't need a forward for another forward. You need a defender for a forward for a defender anyway. Yeah, Ibu not being good enough today, mate. Not being good enough for the last couple of weeks, really, if I'm being honest. Sorry, chat. Because that just goes to show, like, Ibu's just so inconsistent as well sometimes. Especially when you got Joe Gomez there on the bench. If Joe Gomez is fully fit. We know he's not had a lot of game time, Gomez, over the years, but if he's fit, just start playing Gomez. Just trying to do something different. So yeah, chat. TK's on. Can I say? Probably will be Gravenberch there, dropping into the centre-back position. Clearance. Isaac there. Trying to pull off the back line, the centre half there, trying to go in behind as well, but couldn't quite get that right cross into the box. Well, chat, what are we saying? What are we saying? It's awful, really, today. I expect from the first game we didn't even score a counter-attacking goal. I miss Liverpool scoring counter-attacks at us, though. Like, we were one of the best counter-attacking sides in European competition in certain games under Jurgen Klopp. You'd have Mane, you'd have Salah, you'd have Firmino on the counter-attack. We were unstoppable. Yeah. But at the minute, we're just looking very, very weak in terms of our attacking football. Ekatike. And that's a good ball in by Hugo. Why is Isaac not getting ahead of the man? It's a tremendous ball into the box by Hugo Ekatike. Isaac's just so slow off the ground, really. Get ahead of your man. Oh, don't be saying that, boys. Hopefully not. As Red Eye said there, give the ball to Isaac. Give the ball to the attacking players as well, mate. So Bosley, ball in. Going to be a corner. Right, can we capitalise on a corner, please, lads? Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, true. True there, Panov. Not been good. Yeah. So, Forest have only had 2 corners. This Liverpool's 8th corner, Eds. Come on, man. Someone put it in the back of the net. We're taking own goal at this point. Second ball transition. Surprise. Oh, we've actually... How's that ball kept in? It's such a poor ball out down the right-hand side. Just absolutely blasts it down. Counter-attack here for Forest. Off our own promising attack. But if you're Forest now, you got half an hour to play. Just slow down the game. Just do the dark arts, really. Just slow down the game. But let's not forget, this was a Forest side that got the most points. 6 points out of last season against Liverpool. But, yeah, it's just really poor, chat. Here's me speaking this morning on the Daily Dead about obviously the games for City and the games for Arsenal. I tell you what, if Arsenal or City do drop points today and Liverpool haven't capitalised, then it'd just be Typical last season. Yeah, we're lacking some leadership in the midfield. Salah, please, Salah. Straight at Murillo, man. Come on. Come on, Mo. Someone grabbed the game by a scruff of the neck. Unlucky there. Here you go. As we approach the hour mark here, Eds. Well, let's hope 3-2. Fingers crossed. 3 goals in the last 5 minutes. Don't think our heart rates will be able to take that, bud. But, yeah, it would have to be some crazy game of football, really, if Liverpool come back into this. Yeah, Mark, yeah, and that's the point, though, mate. If Arsenal do drop points tomorrow against Tottenham, then, and we've watched this Liverpool side today, yeah, big update. Big up there, Yao. Yes, at the minute he's just making substitutions for the sake of substitutions. Yeah. But yeah, it's a battle for top 4, battle for top 5 this season by the looks of it, Reds. Because where are we? You know me, I'm quite positive, really. Try and put a good spin on it, but there's no way spinning this game today. Because today was meant to be the day where very much Liverpool hopefully come into this game. It's always going to be a difficult game anyway, but what you want to be seeing is a performance, and Curtis Jones getting easily pushed off the ball there. That's going to be a yellow card for Jones in a little second. But that should be... I'd be very surprised he's evaded the yellow card there. Curtis, very surprised with that. Ekatike. Isaac. It's just all about that creativity. It's all about progressing that ball into the box, though, Reds. Like that. Salah, get out of his way! Oh, man. Such a lovely flick round the corner. But they're all in the way of Salah inside the box. Who was it? Ekatike, man. It's a lovely flick by Dom. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick there, but again, little moments of real quality. Not had that much in today's game, but yeah, we are at the minute, bud. we are awful. Ekatike. But it's mad to watch this like midfield really at the minute this season, Reds. They've lost the ability to start playing football. Salah's through on. It's not a foul. What defending that is by Milinkovic. And they had to other end. Wow, big counter-attack here for Forest. They've got it inside our penalty box within the space of about 10 seconds. That's the difference. Literally, Salah had that opportunity, and the goalie just gets it up the other end, and they've literally, within the space of 10-15 seconds, had the ball in Liverpool's box and had the shot on target. That's the difference. That was like watching prime Liverpool from Forest there. Fair play by Forest. Oh, Isaac, he snatched at that. But yeah, where are our midfielders? Van Dijk and Gravenberch just getting so much more of the ball here, you know. Salah, come on, Reds. So Bosley. a game like today is where you're screaming out for a bit of quality from Flurry and Vert, but sadly not on the bench today. Ball into the box. Salah knocked down. Come on, Reds. Big last 26 minutes here from Liverpool. Yeah, Steve. Come on, Reds. Get a goal in the next 5 minutes, please. Szoboszlai down the right. To Jones. Just 2 double-decker buses parked inside the penalty area for Forest here. Not shifting at all. 2 banks of 5. Ball in. Sorry. Coming on with a strong punch out. Very strong punch out. Ball in again. Hit another Forest player. Forest on the counter-attack here now. They look so frightening, Forest, on every opportunity they get to counter-attack Liverpool. Our defenders are absolutely petrified. But you know what? That's great coaching. It's all about creating attacking scenarios of not having the ball but quickly transitioning rapidly from Forest. Because it's literally taking Forest, and this is what Liverpool are not doing this season. Within the space of like 2-3 passes, they're in behind Liverpool's back line. Gravenberg's been booked there really for a handball. It is handball there, Grav. And yeah, it's just having a little look at this now as well. Milenkovic, people might say that's a pen. No, not for me. Terms of just good defending. Soldier Barge in the penalty box. It's -1 goal difference. Oh, it's not good, mate, is it? Not good. Not good at all. It's been a very long time since that's been the case for Liverpool, hasn't it? Nearly -2 there. That should be 3-0. Tell you what, a crucial interception. I think it was by Dominic Szoboszlai on the front post. Yeah, that was heading on target there, Anderson. Yeah, Mark, and that's what I was saying. I know Chelsea, it's not just one player, it's just a collective, really. A team at the minute, going through a barren spell of form. Clearance. Offside there. But chat, we'll be live after the full-time whistle. We've got the post-match Raw. Oh, Chiesa is actually getting more than 10 minutes. Wow. Isaac's off, and Isaac and Kirke's off. So in terms of bringing Isaac off, Chiesa's come on. And Robbo on for Kirkers. Tell you what, got to be careful with Robbo though, chat. He's put in an absolute shift over the last month and a half. He's not getting any younger, Robbo. Got to be careful of those hamstrings. But let's see. Yeah. True, mate. But I think it's a case of that, and very much it's a case of like teams adapting to the way in which Liverpool have played as well, though, mate. Teams sussed out Liverpool at the end of last season, figured out a way of playing against Liverpool, but yeah. Yeah. go forward. Yeah, sorry there, chat. Same fella is spending a Saturday making some Jag accounts. Nice one for the numbers anyway, mate. Anyway, but sure you can be doing some bit more interesting with your time on a Saturday and creating numerous accounts on YouTube. But yeah, it's not one of the regulars, don't worry, chat. Just some sad individual. Whoever it is. Got nothing better to do than go on YouTube channels and chat very well. It's going to be a foul. 20 minutes left to go here, Reds. Yeah. It's difficult, mate, isn't it? It is difficult. I think certainly if Slot didn't win the league last season, then I think he would have certainly already been out of a job. But he has got that credit in the bank, but how long will that credit in the bank wane, really? Especially with performances like today not being good enough. For me, I'm going to give Slot a year. But at the end of the day, if Liverpool are in severe jeopardy of getting a top 5 position, then I think Liverpool might act a lot more quicker. Really, because Champions League money and Champions League revenue is huge, in all honesty. Yeah. Tactics make a huge difference, mate, don't they? Yeah, as my panel saying there. But that's the thing, though, chat. Slot last season tactically was so astute. Like, he was getting so much spot on. Really. But this season, it's a case of integrating new players. Teams certainly figuring a way of Liverpool playing, really. Stopping us from playing. And, yeah, it's been really poor. But we're getting pressed. Fair play for us, man. They're pressing so well. Fair play by Chiesa. Salah off the right hand channel. Szoboszlai, shoot, lad. Shh. Just trying to too much with that. Just play it off simple there, Dom. Like you said there, Reds. Not the minute. Jones. Another counter attack by Forest. 17 minutes left to go. Asking for an absolute miracle here today, Reds, in being honest. They have to produce a miracle, literally, to get back into this game. Attempts on target, Forest 2. It's Liverpool's. Have we had 0 attempts in the second half? Wow, Reds. Yeah, wow. Yeah, ridiculous. Poor man. No way. Andrew and Potter, no chance, mate. But Yeah. I'm telling you, lads, I love Arna and we all do, but if things don't drastically change, and if Liverpool are in jeopardy of missing out on a European spot, even at this early stage, obviously still a long way to go anyway, but Liverpool can very, very quickly already start slipping down the table, and that's not what you want. It just makes it even more difficult for the team and the players, but it's been a very strong performance by Forest, but very rarely do I say and do I watch. I know Liverpool have been poor this season, but Forest players, especially with that second goal as well, they want it more. They absolutely want to win a game of football more than Liverpool, and that's mad when I'm saying that. Like, Chiesa on the pitch hasn't really had much impact so far, apart from wanting to try and start the game quick. Chiesa off the left-hand channel here. Akatike, and as you said, chat, trying to feed eyes, I can get the ball to him, but we're having the same situation at the minute. It's just so obvious how good Trent was in terms of the way in which we used to play and open up teams. But without Trent, or when Salah's going through poor form, Liverpool really struggle to create any foundation, like in terms of creating opportunities. Really struggling to get it into your forward men, because the midfield just gets bypassed over the last couple of months. Really, just far too easy to play against, and getting bodies really. It's sad, man. It is sad to watch at the minute how good you were last year, but just the grueling nature of Premier League football. I know. It's a good strike by Dom. 40 yards out. 40 yards out anyway. It was a shot on target. But it just says when that's your best opportunity, just from 40 yards. It's poor, man. It is. It's difficult, mate. Arne Slot, this is where he gets paid the big money to do, like, and figured it all out, mate. In all honesty, he needs to figure it out, but it's, at the minute, I think, obviously, the team's playing really poor, but I do feel it's a case of, like, this lads. Lucky lads. Rio's coming on now. But in terms of the way in which Slot wants to play, I still feel like he's missing a couple of players that he wants to play his brand of football. In terms of wanting to progress the football better than we have. Forest 3 is going to be 3-0. Big save by Ali. 3-0 it is. Morgan Gibbs White. And that puts the final nail in the coffin for Liverpool this afternoon. Really poor by Liverpool. But tell you what, it's been a very long time since Liverpool being beaten 3-0 at home. I think the last time Liverpool were beaten by this scoreline and margin was, I think, Real Madrid and Anfield a very long time ago. But Liverpool have been not just second, we've been third and fourth and fifth best to absolutely everything we've done this afternoon. Just a lack of real clear desire of closing down the ball. Just far too easy. Go on, just let him in there and Doy. Falls to Morgan Gibbs White. He's unmarked. Morgan Gibbs White's unmarked on the penalty area. Yeah. And what else is Alisson? All Alisson's had to do today is get the ball out of the back of the net, really. It's a good save by Ali. But again, Liverpool's, all the players, all the defenders, just so slow to very much stop that ball from going in the back of the net. And Forest, fair play, lads. You fully deserve the 3 points. But yeah. And I tell you what, there's 10 minutes to go, and this could get 4-5 this afternoon. It could certainly do that. Sorry there, Chas was making a sub. Who's a sub for Liverpool was, obviously, Rio and Gamua come on. Have we just sacrificed another
Jones, I don't get this, Arnie. Curtis Jones has come off for Rio and Gamua. I'm done with this. It's not a slant on like Rio, like making Rio's the correct sub, but no one's progressing the ball in midfield, and it's just. I think he's lost. He hasn't got a clue at the minute on the slot. I think he's just trying to make changes for change's sake. Yeah. Like Rio, we've lost, like, fair play. Like, yeah, you've got to get your attackers on, but for me, you can't be taking all your midfielders off. And like, we're not, I suppose you've been poor already this afternoon, the midfielders, but it's just going to be another case of like spamming balls into the box, like we've done many of occasions this season as well. But we're just an absolute mess at the minute in terms of the attack. Now minutes to go. Come on, Neds. But yeah, you look at that. You got Sally, you got Chiesa, you got Gakpo. Got Ekatike as well. Got all the attackers. Sandy said unreal. It is unreal. It's not surprising, mate. I'm guessing you're a rival fan. You enjoy that, mate. And yeah, certainly if you're a Forest fan, fair play to your lads. Any Forest fans tuning in, congratulations. Fully do deserve it. Liverpool being second best on every single occasion today. It's poor. It's really poor. And Chiesa just hit that over the bar anyway. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, it's just it's a change of desperation. That's what it is, chap. But very similar with the substitutions Arne Slot has made on a couple of occasions so far this season. Because Arne done so well last year in terms of like rotation as well, and what he did. That was one of the big things that we all waxed lyrical about Arne. But yeah, just not the Liverpool of old. And even you've got loads of Liverpool fans leaving early with 8 minutes to go. They've seen enough from this Liverpool side today. Ball in. Salah. Need to check this, chat. How many shots have we had on target? I think it's only that Dominic Szoboszlai shot that we've had in the second half. Yeah, we've only had one shot on target. We've had 79% possession, chat, but we've only had one shot on target. Wow. They're liars here, this shoe there. Just not unlucky there. Cody Gakpo. Couldn't quite direct that on target. Sorry there, chat. Who's come off? We've made that many substitutions, chat. I apologise. Brighton 2-1 up. Fulham 1-0 up against Palace 2-0 up. Fair play, Palace.
As I said, Reds will be live. I'll be joining Gags after the full-time whistle. Oh, Bournemouth's 2-2 against West Ham. We're getting walloped anyway, but... yeah. But yeah, mad chat. Yeah, absolute diet at the minute, Reds. Do apologise. It's fuzzy. Yeah, judging from all the group chats I'm in with all my mates as well. Everyone's absolutely ablazed, really. Ablazed, disappointed, frustrated. It's really poor, man. But big questions need to be asked as well. Certainly, like, what is happening at the minute? Like, the personnel, the quality is there as well. But Liverpool very quickly, and I know we're in November, need to start winning games of football. Because we will be in jeopardy of missing out on a European spot, a Champions League spot. If this Liverpool side does not have Champions League football next season, it's going to be a very big disappointment as well. And Case has been yellow carded there. Oh, sorry there, chat. Yeah, I was wondering where the extra man there was. If only we had 2 cases on the pitch. Apologies there. We had 12 men on the pitch. We had 2 cases. But this is Arne Slott's biggest test in his managerial career to date now. It was always going to be difficult going back to back. Alisson Becker throwing that out straight to... You even got Ali Becker making mistakes here at the minute. I just keep hold the ball, lads. Don't want to be conceding another sloppy, silly goal, man. Yeah. Yeah, so there seems to be no quick fix from Panov. But that's obviously the back end of Klopp's tenure as well, wasn't the greatest as well, though, Panov. Obviously, that final season under Klopp, we were really poor. And let's remember, was it that period where we literally seemed to be getting beat every single week? I know we're getting beat every single week at the minute this season, but there was times at the back end of Klopp's tenure and his management career as well where, yes, he was great, but at the minute I don't want to be seeing talk of Jurgen Klopp coming back in, because that ship has very, very quickly sailed a long time ago. Renault saying Arne has to go from his point of view. Yeah, and was protecting him. So, yeah, fair enough. Big up there, now. Yeah, it's the one thing, as we said there, though, chat. Even if you've been watching this game on a glance, if you've been in work or whatever, but yeah, everyone's very disappointed. But we're getting outrun by a lot of teams this season, and how rare was that under the Klopp team, or even under Arne Slott's Liverpool side last season? We're getting outrun by every single team that we've come up against this season. And we're not winning the second balls, not winning the third balls, but yeah, it's just a culmination of a lot really this season. Probably the relegation zone at this minute, mate. Yeah. Yeah, look after yourself, Panov, anyway. I know this football club means so much to us as well. As I said, we've all built an amazing community at Anfield Index as well. Panov, the video will be there and the podcast will be there, mate, if you want to watch it a bit later anyway. But Ed's, yeah, I'll be joining Gags in 10 minutes' time anyway. taking apart this game. The good, well, there's no good about this game. It's all negatives really, all poor performances as well. And then you've got obviously the post-match raw lads, Dave and Trev and the lads will be analysing the game. They'll be taking apart the game as well. If you're a pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that in its full entirety as well. Forest on the other ends added on a score. I feel sorry for Robbo, he's come into this now in the second half. But I tell you what, very easily this game could have been about 3 or 4, 5-0 today. Could still be that. 5 minutes. Come on, referee. Put us out of our misery, man. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, really, man. Let's blow the whistle. Yeah, 12 games in though, mate, but a lot can happen. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Disappointed, mate. Big up there, Trev. Hope you well, mate. Yeah. Big up there, Gareth. We won the league last season, mate. Yeah. 20 league titles and all that. But yeah, that's why statistically it's always difficult for all the defending champions. That's why City's 4 league titles, with 3-4 league titles on the bounce, that's mad to think about it, really. Because every single great side that wins the league, you have to adapt, you have to evolve, and that's why Fergie was one of the best in the land as well, sadly for United. But he adapted the sides. Every great manager, and Arne very quickly needs to figure it out, the formula that he wants to go with. Because at the minute, another game again today where we're making subs, but there doesn't seem to be any change from a tactical perspective. It's just a case of, right, I'm going to put these players on the pitch. I'm going to hope that they're actually going to do something. But there's just lack of tactical, any form of any tactical tweaks at all that we're not seeing at the minute. But yeah, it's going to be a corner for Liverpool anyway. But massive thank you to everyone that has tuned in today, Reds. Much appreciated. Disappointing, certainly. The performance level, not good enough, not to the standard. But I think we've already found out this season how demanding the Premier League is. We were really good last year. But at the minute, Liverpool are finding ourselves in 11th spot. And obviously Man United can go another 3 points ahead of us, and the other side's at the top end of the table. Yeah, we're in the bottom half, chat. We're in the bottom half at the minute. I think we were there. No. Bottom half of the table. Hey. It's mad. But no attack at all. Yeah, it's just been a bit everywhere, really, haven't we? He's had a couple of saves, mate, but yeah, in the second half, I think he's only had one shot on target to really deal with. No, Mark, I think we are 11th in the table. Just come out the but it might change, obviously, with some of the games that are on at the minute. Someone might have conceded or whatnot. Yeah. Liverpool, I tell you what, Murillo, just one of the best centre-back performances we've seen in Anfield in a very long time anyway. But this is one for the history books for a Forest fan anyway. You remember this day for like forever, really, going to the home of the champions. But yeah, it's a big result from them, but to a man, to every single Forest player, even the substitutions that have come on for Forest. But Murillo, I think that's an easy man in the match, chat. Certainly no Liverpool players. Man of the match, you have to pick a Forest player for you. Murillo, if he's available in January, even get him signed up as well. Get him and Gakey in, man, because I don't want to be having another 6 months of Canate in the press going, oh, I'm going to sign a contract. I might not, but yeah. So yeah. But that is 3-0 to Forest. Fair play to Forest. Congratulations on a very hard-earned 3 points. Absolutely battered us for every single moment in that game as well. But Eds, I will see you in a little second. A massive thank you for everyone that has tuned in. Really poor to say. We'll be live in the next 2-3 minutes on the Gag Standing Show. I'll be joining Gags on the post-match, just trying to break down the absolute mess that was Liverpool at Anfield today. But Eds, look after yourself. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend as well, Eds. I know it's difficult watching games of Liverpool losing, but we'll stick together. And yeah, a lot of big question marks again after this game. It's going to be a difficult season, Eds, as we know. But yeah, need to get back to the basic fundamentals of just being compact, being easier, being a lot more difficult to come up against. But Reds, thank you everyone for tuning in. Do drop a like on the way out as well. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, plenty of shows on the horizon. And I'll have the Daily Red tomorrow as well. But hit that like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe. Well, Reds, see you in a little second. But Reds, have a great rest of your weekend if you can. And yeah, poor by Liverpool today, sadly.